Welcome back. This is part 3. We are still in Unit 7, page 86. We're going to begin with 5. We're going to begin with 5, and that's a continuation of what we did in the last video. Everyone, customers like to shop at Super Camera. They appreciate good service. They refers to the customers, so it's going to be who. Everyone, customers who appreciate good service like to shop at Super Camera. Number 6, the clerk is very helpful. He works in customer service. So it's he, which is a who. So the adjective clause is going to begin with who and is going to be close to the word clerk. Everyone, the clerk who works in customer service is very helpful. Number 7, these days, many people want an expensive camera. It has separate lenses. So they're talking about a camera, they're talking about lenses, they're talking about things. So we're going to use either that or which. Everyone? These days, many people want an expensive camera that has separate lenses. Or, these days, many people want an expensive camera which has separate lenses. Next, number 8. Sometimes people need to return merchandise. It is defective. So here we're talking about merchandise, which is a thing, so we're going to use either that or which. Everyone? Sometimes people need to return merchandise that is defective. Or sometimes people need to return merchandise which is defective. Okay, number 9. Buyers may be sorry later. They don't ask about a store's return policy. So buyers and they are people. So we're going to use who for the adjective clause. Everyone? Buyers who don't ask about a store's return policy may be sorry later. And the last one, many people now have smartphones. The phones have excellent cameras. Here we're talking about phones, and so it's a thing. We're going to use either which or that. Many people now have smartphones that have excellent cameras. Or, many people now have smartphones which have excellent cameras. So this can be confusing when you're analyzing it, but I think you get the idea when you're using it. So I would like us to read through the sentences, the new sentences, one more time just to reinforce the idea of what adjective clauses are and how you use them. Here we go. 1, I want to buy a camera which is not too expensive. Number 2, I'd like to get a good camera that will last for many years. Number 3, many people who are looking for cameras shop online. Next, my friend told me about a camera store that sells used merchandise. Number 5, customers who appreciate good service like to shop at Super Camera. 6, the clerk who works in customer service is very helpful. 7, these days, many people want an expensive camera that has separate lenses. Or which? Number 8, sometimes people need to return merchandise that is defective. And you may have said which. Number 9, buyers who don't ask about a store's return policy may be sorry later. And last, many people now have smartphones that have excellent cameras. Okay, so that's the end of page 86. Now, let's please turn to page 87. It says, talk with a partner. Ask and answer questions to identify the following people in the picture. First person, cashier. What is it? Cashier. Good. Next, the cleaning person. What is it? The cleaning person. Next, the customer. The customer. Next, the greeter. The greeter. Next, the stock clerk. What does stock mean? Yes, stock is all the merchandise in the store. So people who put all the merchandise on the store are called stock clerks. It's also a verb. So these people are stocking the shelves. Used as an adjective for the kind of clerk, it's a stock clerk. Used as a noun, it's the stuff that goes on the shelves. So it's things, and so it's a noun. And last, the store manager. What is it? The store manager. Okay, so the verbs or the words that we can use are carry, clean, give, have, help, hold, listen, put, smile, stand, sweep, wear, making sure that especially in stand and sweep, you are pushing out the sound of the last letter. Here we go with the exercise. It's a little complicated. Number 1, which one is the cashier? Answer, he's the man who's putting the video camera into the bag. You mean the one who's standing behind the counter? Right. The next person, the cleaning person. Which one is the cleaning person? The cleaning person, he's the man who is sweeping the floor with a broom. What did you come up with? Okay, The other side? You mean the one who's standing behind the glass door? Right. What did you come up with? Okay, next. The customer. Which one is the customer? She's the woman in the brown jacket. Oh, you mean the one who's standing next to the cashier? Right. What did you come up with? Next, the greeter. Everyone, which one is the greeter? She's the one who's holding the pens. The right side? You mean the one that's standing next to the front door? Right. Next. Which one is the stock clerk? He's the man who's standing on the ladder. The other side? You mean the one who's standing next to the manager? Right. The next one? The store manager. Which one is the store manager? He's the one who's holding the clipboard. What did you get? You mean the one who's standing next to the stock clerk? Right. What did you get? Okay, so this one is going to be a little tricky in order to do on the video. So why don't you look at that and try to answer that as best you can at home. Okay, so now we're going to do page 88 in the book. Object, pattern, adjective clauses. So let's read what they're telling us about that. Adjective clauses come after a noun and begin with a relative pronoun. That is an example of a relative pronoun. And we actually learned that here, that was a relative pronoun. Use that with people or things. So here you can use it with both people and things. Let's look at the example. I like the car. You bought it. So this is an adjective clause for a thing. It's an adjective clause for a car. I like the car that you bought. And you don't always have to put in that. Ooh, excuse me.